3, 2, 1, go. Hey everybody, this is Chrono Trigger 20%. I am Jerry, and this game's pretty interesting. So right there at the start, what you saw me do like really fast was put my game into wait. What does that mean? That when I enter the items menu or the tech menu, we're gonna get into that later. The action bar, which is how the battle system in this game works. We get chance to menu without the action bar filling up, and I name my characters one letter. Because it saves frames, each character prints in one frame. So there's 5 letters for a name, and we change it to 1. Every time the name is pronounced, we save 4 frames. So it's definitely worth it. Right off the bat, quick menu at the start. Set the battle speed to 1 and the cursor to memory. Battle speed, it's how the game works. So the way the battle works is when the action bar fills up, you get to do an attack, or an item. And by setting it to 1, it's basically the fastest. And also the battle cursor to memory. This is gonna let us remember the last attack we did. And also it's gonna activate something super cool that's attack with X. Hey everybody, hey Magus, hey Poke here, thanks. So yeah, right off the bat with the intro. Intro's pretty short, it's pretty interesting though. You get to play around. And there's a frame perfect trick coming up in like 2 minutes, so again, we get our third character, name one letter. This game has a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try and not explain everything off the bat at the start. I'm gonna explain it as the run goes, just, make sure we have content for the full hour and stuff. 3 hours. Basically, something really important is RNG manipulation. Which, at the start of the game, I did it on purpose. I didn't delete my files until I would make sure you could see it. When I delete all my files, I make sure my RNG, we're gonna call it RNG, it's actually the battle value, which is an hexadecimal, and the critical value, they both start at 0. So we want to make sure it starts at 0 every single time. Because the way it works is that depending on the time spent on the loading screen, the RNG sets to a certain seed, depending on which frames do you load or which seconds do you load at. That's how we see it. So by deleting all my save files, resetting, I won't see the title screen at all. So we always start at 0, 0, 0. You're gonna see why in a second. First battle's coming up in 2 minutes. This is part of the intro. So storyline wise, basically, we get a friend, we're checking out this machine, just trying it out, and then Marl gets lost and we need to go look for her. That's basically what's going on. I'm gonna spoil it anymore. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned it. This is my last 90% run for a while, taking a break, so it's pretty good. So yeah, she disappears. Okay. We're gonna go save her now. So the way text works in this game, text always moves at the same speed. You can't advance it by pressing B or pressing buttons or whatever, and you gotta mash A to hope and close the text on the first frame. It actually works on 4 frame cycles, so you're normally gonna close it on the first cycle if you're mashing. If you're not mashing, then you're probably gonna lose a couple of frames every single time. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna focus more on 100%, but I just need a break from the game overall. But yeah, definitely 100% after. Okay, so this is now we're going into the first battle. So basically, now this is where I will explain how battles work with the explanation. There's the action, you see the action bar, and when it fills up, you get to select attack, tech, or item. In this case, selecting attack. The thing is, when I set my battle cursor to memory, I can actually hold X. And by holding X, I can attack in the first possible frame. So this is gonna be really helpful for setups, for boss fights, and manipulate their AIs and stuff. This is the first big pixel perfect skip. By standing on a certain part of the bridge, second to last tile, left foot, you can set it up, run up, and you get to skip a fight. It's actually pretty easy to miss, pixel perfect, but luckily got it pretty nicely. And yeah, now basically the intro kind of continues. I haven't seen a Chrono Trigger run in 2 years. What has changed? RNG manipulation. The whole runs are RNG manipulated now, and basically world record has gone from like 320 something that was 2 years ago into 247. That 247 is with a certain glitch at the end of the run, which is not really marathon safe, so not gonna do it. So 258 is the best time for this category, if you don't count that. So RNG manipulation and just minor optimizations overall throughout the run. What has changed. Yeah, with RNG manipulation, this run becomes consistent. Yeah, because we know exactly how we're gonna attack, when are we gonna attack, what damage are we gonna do. So there's no things like before, oh, they didn't deal enough damage, so I need to reset. No, right now we know exactly. Like if I do things correctly, I'm gonna beat the battle. There's no like, oh man, I was 10 damage short because RNG wasn't nice. No. Now everything's RNG manipulated. But even though, like, it might sound scary, but I mean, there's every part of the game you can beat it with RNG manipulation if you have knowledge of the game. So, and when you lose your RNG, I need to explain that. I'm gonna explain that in now. Okay. So the way RNG works in this game, as I said before, when you load, depending on what time you spend on the title screen, from like 0 to 4.1 seconds, divided in intervals, like 0.4 to 0.7, 1.5 to 1.8, you get a certain RNG seed. And that RNG seed is basically what's set in your battle value and your critical value. When you enter a battle, your battle value advances by the number of the fight. And when you attack, your critical value advances by 1. At the end of the fight, your battle value overwrites your critical value. So they are the same for the start of the next fight. And with that, basically battle value, it's basically for the AI stuff, and the critical value obviously for our attacks. So we know when we're gonna crit. Based on the critical value, we have a critical table from 0 to 255, which basically says, okay, you are in, oh, no, not 255, F I think, FE, can't remember. But basically it says like, okay, you are right now on critical value, I don't know, 03. Chrono has a crit on 03, so you attack with Chrono, and you're gonna get a critical. First example is this fight. So first here I need to attack the middle guy, and I'm gonna get a critical, I know that. Then I'm just gonna hold X. And I'm gonna kill this guy pretty quickly without getting hit. That's pretty important. If you just hold X just throughout the whole fight, you're gonna get hit. How do we know about RNG? Okay, so RNG manipulation was discovered obviously by testers. But the person that brought it into runs is Ottavino. He's a French speedrunner. He basically was the one that brought the world record down from 313 to 303 last year. Here's another example of RNG manipulation. You might think like, oh, you know, he's really dumb, but I'm just waiting to get a certain value damage and get a certain number for my RNG. So in this next fight, we can have a really quick fight. Thanks for the good luck. So those two battles you saw, we didn't really have to fight them, but we need to grind for this battle. Because if you don't grind for this battle, it's really slow to kill these Nagads. And they have this scary attack, which is called slow spell. Which has like a 7-second animation, and it slows your battles, your character's action bar. So you can lose a lot of time. And those two battles you saw me grinding are the only grinding that's needed in this game. If we can skip a battle, we will. If we can skip a boss, we will. There's no more grinding needed. 0. So we get this fight pretty quickly with fire. That's another thing about this game. Techs. Techs are basically single attacks, dual attacks, and triple techs. We're not gonna learn triple techs, but single attacks you just saw. Luca Flame Toss, Chrono has Cyclone. They can combine and do Fire Whirl, which I did to kill 3 of the Nuggets. And we're gonna see a couple of that throughout the game. That's a pretty cool mechanic of the game. And the animations are pretty legit for an SNES game. Okay, right off the bat, Cathedral. Cathedral has to be one of the best areas in the game, in my opinion. Pretty fast paced, just skipping battles. Also, if you're saying like, okay, why is this guy like just running around in weird patterns? There are 2 types of battles in this game. The battles you can see, like you can see the enemies moving, and the trigger battles, as I call them. Where basically there's a trigger in the floor where you can't see. You can't see the battle, and if you just touch the trigger, you activate the battle. So that makes it pretty much interesting. And sometimes you're not gonna see any enemies, and you're gonna see me moving like crazy. You're gonna think like, dude, what's he doing? But I'm skipping those triggers. So, Cathedral, pretty simple. First place uses Lava Shell Skip, which is a glitch. It's pretty hard to pull off, and it has a different route. It's basically like 25 minutes faster? That's why. So the run you can compare this to is the 258, which doesn't have that glitch. Has that glitch. That's the main thing. Also, please let me know if I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know if there's an audio delay, like my audio is... I'm starting to talk about the fights before they start for you guys, so if there's a thing like that, please let me know. So I can time myself. Here we have the first 3 glitches in the game coming up. I'm gonna make a save. Safety save, obviously. If we miss this, then it's a reset, but you know, it's a marathon. Normally you don't save. So we're gonna do this glitch. Enter a loading zone, buffer it. Fade out glitch. Some equips. Take off our character's armor. I'll explain that in a second. Give the power taps to Chrono. Stand on top of the save point. By doing the fade out glitch, and standing on top of the save point, we can do the save anywhere glitch, which is the one I just did, which let me save anywhere basically. And I can move during the start of that Jaguar fight. And I can, what I'm doing right now is just cancelling the text by moving off screen. Yeah, by doing this, I can move during the fight, and when the fight starts, if I'm off screen, the game thinks, oh, you already beat the boss. I mean, you can't be off screen during a boss fight. So you beat the boss. And basically the way it works, Fatal Glitch, it's basically just enter a loading zone. Loading zone takes X amount of frames, and the menu takes Y amount of frames. So you interrupt it with the menu, and then you keep moving, like little by little, until you're on top of the save spot. Then, when you want to save, then loading zone takes you back, and the game thinks, okay, I mean, you are still on the save point, right? So you can basically save everywhere. And voila, you can save on boss triggers and skip the bosses. There's 3 like this in the run. And then the other glitch I did, which is the unequip glitch, it's basically just selecting, like for example, Chrono can unequip Luca can unequip Chrono, but okay, I'll try and explain it. I have 3 characters, okay? I have Chrono, Luca, Marl. Chrono can unequip Luca can unequip Marl, but Marl can't unequip Chrono. You can't cyclone around your characters, you know? Like if your character position is 1, 2, and 3, 3 can't unequip 1, and 1 can't unequip 3. But 1 can equip 2, 2 can equip 3, 3 can equip 2, 2 can equip 1. And the way it works is, let's say you have an extra accessory. So by pressing up and R on the same frame, the game thinks you're gonna equip the accessory to the next character. But in this case, you're selecting his, his armor. So he just lets like equip it. And when you go to equip it, the main thing is, you don't have an item, so you just select nothing and the game just unequips your armor. And unequipping your armor gives you more magic defense. And magic attack. Which brings me to the main difference between the English and the Japanese version. The unequipped glitch in English gives you magic and defense and attack, and in Japanese it only gives you magic defense. So yeah, the unequipped glitch is gonna be very important, and you might think like, why don't you unequip all your characters? Well, it's not that simple. Right now I unequipped one character, so I have that character's armor. If I try to unequip the next character, I'm gonna try and then I'm gonna have to equip the armor I already have in the armor slot. So you need to sell. So we're going now to the trial. Basically the way this works is, depending on what you do at the Millennial Fair, you get to see different things. I mean, you get guilty or not guilty basically. But the way we do it, we get 3 jurors moving to guilty, 3 to not guilty, and one random. Well, not random, it's based on your in-game time. When you close a cutscene, it's coming up. It's random. So if we get guilty, we say 5 seconds. So put your guesses in the chat. Guilty, not guilty. Let's see if you get it right. I'm gonna go ahead and say guilty for marathon luck. Let's save those 5 seconds. And the main reason is you get the same outcome, but if you get guilty, you don't get when the chancellor tells the guard, it's an execution on the guard. That's not true, blah blah blah. So that's 5 seconds. Don't mash here. Yeah, it's faster to get guilty, 5 seconds. So let's see. So by answering the question, also the way you answer the questions has something to do with results. And then people might think like, okay, why don't you do something at the fair to get guilty all the time? Well, that costs more time, so rather have this 5-second RNG time save that never getting it at all, you know? So let's see. First one is always not guilty. This one's the one that counts. Drum rolls. Not guilty. Rip and pastrami's. Yeah, we should have. The thing is, we got Pierre, which is basically shit lawyer from the... Sorry, a bad lawyer from the government. It's fine. I mean, things that we can't RNG manipulate, I can count them with my hand. And this is the first one. The biggest one's coming up in like 20 minutes. Which might cost like up to 1 minute. It would be cool if that were possible. That's fine, I'm gonna tell you which text boxes are the ones extra you get. Well, you get a longer text box, just when the judge was talking. And here he says, the execution is in 3 days. This part, you don't see on none of these 3 text boxes. If you get guilty, because the guards, well, they don't complain. They're just like, okay, guards, come on. Just making the safety save. Something you didn't see because I didn't mention it. When I was coming on the way back through Tour's Canyon, I did a save and reload, skip a battle, but there I did my first RNG manipulation where I waited between 0.4 to 0.7 seconds to get a certain RNG seed. So if I don't get hit during this castle, during the prison, I'm gonna get this super cool crit. Basically lots of crits for the Dragon Tank, making it super quick. If I miss it, if I get hit or get into an extra fight, whatever, I'm gonna have to go for the slow fight. So I'm gonna be sure to mention when I do more of these loads. Next one is coming up like in 40 minutes or so. So we're gonna keep our RNG for quite a while. So this is the fatal glitch again. Just fading out. There's a battle in the middle of the bridge. It's faster to do the battle. But if we do it, we get our RNG fucked up. I mean, messed up. So we skip it with the fatal glitch. And then these cards they turn around at random times. First card turns every 24 frames. That's the fastest he can turn. Every 24 frames, he has 3 directions. And then this guy turns every 48 frames, only 2 directions. So we got pretty good RNG with the cards. They can catch you because, 48 frames, that's runs at 60 frames. So sometimes they can catch you, even if you're like super fast. You got past them pretty easily, so pretty happy. And another fatal glitch to skip this card battle. And pretty simple. sorry. Thanks. Okay, we're gonna get the dragon tank. So, cool thing about the dragon tank, not cool thing, this is the hardest boss in the game when you play the game casually, in my opinion. The dragon tank's really hard because normally you're really low level. And something, if you cyclone the dragon tank, he counterattacks with a heal. So cyclone might look like the best option because it deals damage to all the 3 parts of the tank, but it counters with a heal. So you don't want to do that until you make sure the head dies. So we're gonna kill the head first. And here you might look like, okay, this guy is just taking a lot of time to attack. RNG manipulation, guys. I'm setting my attacks at a certain time to make sure I can release all my attacks and I can get the criticals I want. Chrono has 2 crits so far. It's gonna get a crit for 78 right here. Just wait a little bit, attack with Chrono. Basically you need to follow yeah, you can call it a pattern. For sure. Flame Toss and Cyclone. Flame Toss doesn't hurt the head, but it hurts the body. Even though our HP is pretty low, we're not gonna die because I know the attacks the Dragon Tank's gonna do. I do a Cyclone because I know this Cyclone's gonna kill the head. If I don't kill the head with this Cyclone, then he counters with a heal. Okay, we got it. You have a really close window to get that Fire Whirl. If you miss it, obviously need to reset. And the last save was like 3 minutes behind, so be good so far. This is the Dragon Tank. We got the fast kill, so happy you got to see that. Getting a lot of crits. And this is the power of RNG manipulation. We're not gonna heal for the next area of the game. Because I know the battles I'm gonna fight, I'm not gonna die. A shelter. 2, 3. Mini text skip here. Just goes to that card and you skip a text blocks, I mean. Princess Nadia. And well, obviously now you know that she is the princess. So yeah, Dragon Tank down. World record face, no way. No way. Yeah, that's a good command. Oh, I see the kappa now. But the run has been pretty solid so far, like, no mistakes. Just a little bit things happen slow. So yeah, you're so far watching a run like it's supposed to go. Now they're basically chasing us, and the princess is coming with us. I'm gonna go to the future now. We don't know where this is taking us, obviously, but you know, it's better than getting again into prison. And future, aka 2300 AD. is one of the most technical parts of the game. Really small time savers based on movement and really tight cycles. So yeah, let's go for it. Oh. Run out. And this is one of the part. This is lap 16. If we get first cycle, we save 3 seconds. It's pretty hard to get first cycle. Basically, what you wanna do, I missed it, and I did the dumbest mistake ever. Whatever. Gonna get like 4th cycle. So we're gonna lose like 10 seconds here. Basically, what you're gonna wanna do here is, for certain parts, lap, you wanna let the rats steal your tonics. So I get this. I let the rat steal my tonic and I can run past the triggers without the game activating the fights. That second one was the intended way, the first one was pretty bad though. What's in the chest? Oh, you mean the chest in the forest. And sorry, but I got no idea either. I've actually never got that chest before. And you don't get it in the speedruns. Huh. I wonder what's there. Probably a male. Right? Oh. Maybe. Maybe one of the males, like the black male? The white male? I can't remember. I would lie if I said I know. So, small menu here. And you're gonna see I'm changing my controls. So, why am I changing my controls? Like, what the hell? Oh, in this next room, if I open the menu, guess what happens? A fight starts. So the game trolls you. Like, okay, I'm gonna heal because you hear these noises and you hear, okay, there's a boss or something. And you want to heal, and you open the menu, and bam, there's a fight. So by changing the menu button to A, in this case, you can change it to whatever you want, but I like A. You change it to A, you can do the failed glitch. Because the game doesn't check for the menu, it checks for the X button, so we don't press X at all. Just open the menu with A. And skip the Guardian fight. I read the sheet. I don't know if I read it twice, whatever. Now we need to catch the rat. You might think it's pretty easy. The rat's actually pretty hard to catch. If you get stuck in a corner or something, I already got stuck in two. So we might not get him until later, yeah. We normally get it on the past. The past thingy. Yo, shoutouts to 70. So yeah, there's a faster cycle for that, but it's not worth it. It saves 0.5 seconds. And it loses possibly up to 40 seconds if you miss it, so. In a marathon run. Normally I don't go for it, but unless I feel like really... What's the word? Okay, I'm not gonna say the word, I don't know what I mean. Really confident in myself. Yeah, if you need to read donations on stream. Of course, go ahead. So basically we skip the first part of this cutscene, but basically What happens is we now discover Lavos is gonna destroy the world, so we're not gonna save the world. You didn't get to see that though because we skipped it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna say it again. If someone can find a way to skip this by key, I'll give them $50. It will save our need to get into this dome. And the reason you need the bike key is because you can't get past the next part unless you race Johnny at least once. And you need the bike key for that. If someone can discover that, then $50 all yours. And they like a 4-minute time saver. The Johnny race. It's actually faster to get a fast race. Even though that sounds redundant, but normally it wasn't really timed, so you would just stay behind him for safety the whole race, but it's actually faster to get more speed. I'd say there's like an 8-second difference or so between the best race and the worst race, so it's not that big of a deal, but so yeah, this fight you might think, oh mine, he's like really low health, he's gonna die. Nope. I know Marl's gonna crit there. I need to mash here though. And I know Marl's gonna crit again. Because of the how the RNG manipulation works. Okay, and here we have like a 2-minute cutscene. And listen to this song. Get rickrolled. Gotcha. Robo's the only character that's not worth renaming in any percent. I'm pretty sure they actually got sued for this. Pretty sure. Yeah, the OST in this game is great. It's my favorite. It definitely adds a lot to it. Um, okay, so I need to time my attacks here. I want Chrono to attack and then Robo to attack, but I need to do it fast. So I wait. I hold X. Hopefully my attack went through. And Robo crits. Okay, and here comes the most RNG part of the run. Where I can basically lose a lot of time or save a lot of time depending on how it goes. In a marathon, basically fast or slow. So okay, let me explain this. I'm gonna heal here first. Oh come on! So I'm telling you to step on for the safe point a couple of frames for it to work. Save. Go down. And then you see this acid alkaline thingies. We're gonna get a random pattern of 5. Green have less defense. And red have more defense, so we're gonna get more greens. But if we get them mixed, if you attack a green, it counterattacks. If it's close to a red or orange, it's orange. Sorry. So yeah, we basically wanna get 5 greens, but you know, get an extra money here just in case. And let's see what pattern we get. Hopefully we can get a good one. And this is complete RNG. It's based on the frame you enter the room, based on your in-game time. So, call it RNG. Yo. You can attack the greens when they are far away from the orange ones, and that was super good hit by Robo. Killed in one. I'm gonna go for this though. It's probably gonna counter, but it's worth it. 4, okay. It's fine. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for Robo hitting a 9. Oh, I attacked the orange one. That's fine. I'm not gonna go for it then. Okay. This hit a 5. Okay, we're good. This fight's actually really good. He should be dead. Yeah, he's dead. Please, Robo, kill him. No. Oh, he killed him. Nice. This fight was amazing. For getting a 3-2 pattern and getting this fight, it's really good. Even though it's like 30 seconds slower than if you get a 5 green pattern, which is basically the fastest. This fight was really good. One counter, we killed things really quickly. High damage rolls. Damage rolls are random, by the way. Because we don't know what pattern we're gonna get, because there are 60 patterns, one based in each frame of your in-game time. So yeah, we don't know how they're gonna move which pattern. So RNG, guys. And here is basically the calm before the fight. The R series fight's really tight. It's coming up in like 2 minutes. Not proud, but you can die. You can die. Like if your RNG is off, you can die. And you don't know if your RNG is off because you don't know what fight you're gonna get for the acid alkaline. So yeah. Hopefully it's not off. It's like a 6-minute time loss. That's why I saved when I entered factory. Robo. Bible thump. Literally crying right now. He's gonna get hit. This fight with Robo would be a breeze. I do need to focus for this fight though. Basically, I have a really tight window to get my first cyclone, my cyclones out before they kill me. Need to be really fast. I use the method called the double tap. Double tap, if you do it too late, then you enter the tech menu. If you do it too early, you enter the tech menu as well. Well, with the double, if you do triple, like 3 user cyclone, that's what we don't want to. Okay, so 1, 2. No, that was too slow. Okay, so seems like it was fine though. Seems like it was fine though. I did a different order of attacks, but it doesn't matter. I should have attacked the front row there. Doesn't really matter though. I need to attack the front row now though. And then the back row. Okay, this is the tightest part of the battle. Let's see. 1, 2. Nailed it. Okay, the fight's done. You're still in this.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Alright, so we got a few donations that I guess I could say right now. If you're not, if nothing happened right now, you wanna commentate? How can I talk?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna make you higher because I can't hear you very well.
Alright.
Okay, say something.
Hi. Is it good now?
Yeah. Okay, you should be better now.
Alright, can I say the donations right now?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so we got a $5 donation from I hope to pronounce this correctly, Tony Brazer. So $5. The message is, I wish I could donate a little bit more, but every little helps. I hope the marathon goes well and raise loads for Doctors Without Borders. Thank you for the donation. Everything helps, trust me. And then Michael Lively donated $5 saying Chrono Trigger hype.
Hype.
So it seems like people are enjoying your run.
Hopefully.
Alright, that's it. Alright,
Okay.
That's it for now.
Okay.
Hi.
Thanks everyone that donated. Doctors Without Borders, definitely a great cause. In this run, we're watching a really good Chrono Trigger. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Okay. We're gonna see. This is actually normally do or die for the run. You know, if this was RTA. We're gonna have 2 boss skips coming up in the next 10 minutes. We are gonna skip Hecarim, and we're gonna skip Sombor. Which Hecarim would be a really hard boss to fight because we're super under leveled. I forgot to heal the bucket. I need to heal the bucket. So Hecarim and Sombor. Yeah, huge time save, but really hard skips. Hecarim 1, 3 frames to get it. If you do it second try, if you get it first try, it's 1 frame. I'll explain that when I get there. We're gonna get magic now. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, when I get to the skips, we're gonna do them, and I'm also gonna go for this sick save anywhere. From the end of time, which is like a mini level shell skip. It's consistent. So if I get it, we save like 30 seconds. If not, then you only lose 17. So it's not that bad. Need to remember not to mash though. $316 no scope. Okay, we're gonna come here, get some tabs. Speed. Magic. I'll turn my mic off for like a couple of minutes. I'll be right back.
I'll try and use my small knowledge of the game to do some commentary in the meantime. He did another fade-in thing.
Okay, just hacker and skip.
He's back, so I'll let you get
Basically
back to
get save anywhere. No, come on. Save anywhere. Save. I missed it. Sorry, we didn't get it first try. It's easier to get it second or third try though. Okay, that was it. Second try, not bad. Basically you save past the trigger for the fight. And you move the fight off screen, and then game thinks you already beat it because you're off screen. Oh, sorry. But yeah, that's basically how that works. I basically save past the trigger. It's hard. We're gonna have this super cool. Hopefully I can get it. Save anywhere from the end of time. Saves 33 seconds coming up right now. Okay, here we go. See if I can do it. Okay. Here it goes. Here goes nothing. Hold up right. Talk to this guy, close the text box, hold A, trigger the pillar, Hell yeah, we got it. So that's how you do it. That's save anywhere. From the end of time. Some sort of mini labo shell skip. But consistent and easier. Saves 33 seconds. So that was pretty cool. Basically what happens is you get to interrupt the zip that's taking you to 600 and you can stand on the save spot. And that gives you the save anywhere glitch. It's pretty legit. So happy we got it though. Now we don't need to revisit Cathedral. So we can just go directly to the bridge and skip somewhere. Okay. The chef, you need to cancel the text. By moving the M off screen we can cancel the text. And here's comes somewhere skip. After somewhere skip, I mean the run has already picked up, but after somewhere skip we get like, okay, calms down a little bit and then 3 minutes later it picks up. Okay, here comes somewhere skip. Hardest skip in the game, considered by many. And I think I agree. All day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. First try. No. Come on. Put my tabs. Save. Reset. Reload. That's part 1 of the somewhere skip. Part 2. Missed it. Reset. Let's go again. Come on. Muscle memory is killing me. And by doing this, basically you save past the trigger. So you can skip these thingies. And we just talk to this guy. Oh, he disappears and we can skip the whole bridge. Which, this is basically somewhere skip. Sorry for that more silence. I need to catch my breath. So basically right now we're in the Nodora Mountains before Masamune. Skipping battles left and right, so why is he moving so weird? I'm just skipping battles, man. This is what we call waterfall skip. And we got it for the second time, that's good. And I'm just skipping all the battles I can. Somber skip was good. Second try is pretty nice. Only like a 10-second time loss. Okay. Just wait here. Skip the bird. Just want to make sure my HP is fine. My HP is fine, so we're good. Just wanted to make sure. Hey, you're genius. I don't want to jinx it, but this is better than my PB. So yeah, maybe. I guess we shall see. No, this is not better than my PB. It's like on par. This is a pretty good run though. There are still lots of things, hard things to go. Especially after Magus, so it remains to be seen. Oh. I attack Chrono for 33. I'm on the right RNG. Hypno Wave. Slash. Slash. Interpol. I messed up so badly though. One. Oh, I'm not messing up the fight, sorry. I'm messing up my notes. I don't need them, but I just have them up for safety. And I didn't have them in the right order, but I think we're good now. I had the Masamune segment, you know. But I had the Masamune segment for the later part of the run. Oh boy. Okay, here it goes. Masamune. This fight's fully RNG manipulated. Masamune has the weirdest AI out of all the bosses. So hopefully he doesn't troll us. If he trolls us, it's not a big deal, you know, you lose a couple seconds. So he didn't troll us, That's good, that's a good start. Antipode. Slash. Yeah, this boss is pretty hard. The reason we can beat it so easily is because we have the unequipped glitch. And with the unequipped glitch, his elemental attacks deal like almost no damage. Well, except this one. This one's actually physical, even though it looks like element. But like his counter attack from when he's charging his energy, you're gonna see in a second. It deals like 6 damage instead of I don't know, a couple hundreds. Antipode, Tonic Marl. So we're gonna see right now, we're gonna attack him, and he's gonna counter. We know that. But look at his counter. 6. So yeah, nothing. He can afford to take that loss. I mean, that damage, I mean. Oh, that was really slow. I might have messed up. So Chrono's HP is 25. Okay. Attack. Antipode. So there's a different setup if Chrono's HP is 25 or 19. It depends on if the counter hits Chrono or not. In this case, it didn't hit him. So setup, it's a bit different. Pretty good Masamune, guys. Hopefully Chrono can get that last attack out. Okay, and we're good. And when I said it was better than my PB, I lied. It's like 40 seconds slower, but it's still really good pace. And it's gonna get slower because of marathon safety strap. So we're gonna get the hero medal from Tata. Scoundrel! I knew this was all a sham. So we're now give the hero medal to Frog and get the broken Asamian hilt. Hey Black, thanks. I'm losing so much time just getting stuck in places. Now we need to go repair the Massamian. Sorry, I got carried out. Ugh, come on. Some other things. Okay. Okay, so now we go to Medina, repair the Massamian. Oh, not prepared. We're gonna. Milkier's gonna tell us. Yo, you need the Dreamstone. What? And then we need to go get Dreamstone. But no, we don't want to talk to Melchior. He's old. He looks like a boring person. So yeah, we're just gonna fade him out. Because why not? Cool. And we just skipped the Melchior chat. You can't do this with everything. For example, if you do this with Tata, he doesn't give you the hero medal because you get the hero medal at the end of the conversation. Things like that. You can't fade out actually every conversation. You can fade out a nice amount of them. Fuck. Sorry, I messed up. Whatever. Not a big deal. Let's kill this one. Kill this 3. And let's run extra slice. My RNG is gonna be messed up. Rip. I was supposed to keep this RNG all the way up to Magus. Okay. Pretty good. Oh, we're still on the right RNG. Okay. Yo. Dropped a couple of frames there. So we got Ayla now. We named her to Blank Space because why not? Blank Space. So the way deleting names in Chrono Trigger works, if you use the B button, you don't delete it, you add a blank space. You need to actually add a null character. So if you delete a blank space, she's actually one character long, so she's blank space. Cool mini skip here. So right now we're just gonna try to get the Dreamstone. This is the party scene. The reason I took Marl off my team, even though I need her after this, it's because she wants to dance. No, that takes a lot of time. We don't have time for dancing, so we just put Robo in our team. And Chrono has two left foot or feet, I don't know what similar is. So he can't dance very well, so you just talk to Robo and wait until he tires from eating or whatever he's doing. And we end this cutscene. I mean this scene. He's done. And here we need to mash to drink the soup. Yeah, soup. It actually doesn't matter if you mash 10,000 times or 10 times. Ayla will always eat the same amount of soup, so you can't make this go faster. Oh yeah, for sure. Sadly, in the US version, they replaced the good old sake for soup. They replaced a couple of things like that, like the guy who has had too much soda. You've had too much sugar today. We don't get to see him in any percent though. Oh, come on. So yeah, there's a couple of things they changed. And the flea mail as well. Come on. What's going on? Okay, nobody likes Kino. Kino is super weak, he is bad. So we just fade him out, we don't want to talk to him. We need to get past this, there's a lot of battles here. So I'm gonna try not to trigger any. Now we are in. Ah. This place. Always forget the name. Whatever, we're gonna go fight Nismo. We're on the right RNG though. If Chrono gets hit for 34 there, it means you're on the right RNG. So even though I messed up a little bit, I had to do an extra attack. We're still on the good RNG, which would give us a fast Nismo fight for 2 cycles. I mean, get 2 cycles as well. The way the Nismo fight works is you need to lightning him so you can damage him, and then he releases his energy. So if we do it the way we're doing it, Ayla is gonna go crazy with some crits, and we're gonna be able to only do 2 cycles, 2 lightnings on him, aka 2 cycles. Still have a couple of battles to run away from though, so this is not a done deal, not by any means. One more. Good. Good. Thing number 1, put Luca in the team. Thing number 2, quick menu. Magic Scarf, unequip Ayla, Berserker, Power Glove, and Rationed. Easy peasy. Let's go. Take my Nisvol's notes out for safety. Nisvol's actually the easiest boss in the game, even with the unequip glitch it makes it super easy. I know when you're playing casual and you don't have unequip, he deals quite a lot of damage when he releases his electric energy. But with the unequip glitch, since we have resistance, as the elements, aka magic, it's not hard at all. Nine. So we're gonna trust Ayla here. We're gonna trust Ayla. We're gonna trust him. Trust her, sorry, to go crazy. Some criticals. Let's see if she lives up to the hype. There's one. Yo Ayla, can we get another one please? Boom. Okay. Nice. Not too shabby though. Let's get another one, Ayla. Come on. Come on, Ayla, you know. Not bad, Ayla, though. No, not bad at all. But hey, come on. Can we get a few more? Can we, Ayla? Not earned by any means, but a pretty solid one for sure. I guess you can take a break now, Ayla. You did a hell of a job. So yeah, Ayla went crazy and we defeated in cycles. Defeated Nismo, I mean, sorry. Here we can skip a text box. If you run like diagonally, like. Good. Good. Run away. You can't skip that fight, by the way. Stay close to the right side. Get the Berserker. If you don't get the Berserker, it's a huge time loss when you need to come back. You're gonna see why. We're on the right RNG. Everything's looking bright. We want to keep RNG all the way up to Magus. If not, there are points where we can save and reload, but that's slow, and we don't want that. So this run has been really optimized. Like before, we used to like save before Magus Castle, save before we went to the 65 million BC, save before Mass. I mean, you know, all these different saves. And right now we've managed. Well, I can't take any credit for it. Red Slash Otavino have managed to pull this together and follow this huge RNG string throughout the most of the run, though. I can't take any credit because I haven't done anything for that. Also, if you want to run the game or anything, find it interesting, you want to check the glitches, you can check our page. You can check speedrun.com, and it redirects you to the Chrono page where we have Chrono, Trigger, and Chrono Cross, leaderboard, strategies, everything. Which is chrono.wiki.com. You have everything there. Route, etc. Everything's being updated when something new is found, things like that. I forgot to do a menu glitch here, so we're not saving 1 second. I just totally forgot. There are some cutscenes where you can open the menu between the screen transitions. And you used to do that in order to beat the game. The elixir glitch on Lavos at the end. We don't need that anymore though. But there are a couple of places where it saves a little bit of time. Hold up. Skip the bird fight again, that's 3 out of 3 so far. We only need 1 more to get the cycle. Oh yeah, no time to feed the cats. There's an ending with the cats. I mean, a version of one of the endings. Cats. New. We've gotten 2 new so far. There's a 1 in 8 chance you get a new, and we've gotten 2 out of 3. Let's see if we can get 3 out of 4. But yeah, right now we got 5 minutes of cutscene, so if you wanna get some water, some food, whatever, this is your best chance to do it. I need to stay here and mash through the text, so I can't really take a little break. So you're really in for a surprise in Magus Castle, so if you've never watched a Chrono speedrun, or yeah, you're in for a real treat. Definitely recommend watching, so. These cutscenes are really good also, but you know, watch them sometimes. So, it comes smashing, mashing, mashing, mashing. Smash, 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 smash. Don't really have much to talk about during this cutscenes. I wanted to save some things to explain, but I basically went through them at the beginning. And I don't want to spoil anything. We got some cool things coming up really soon in Megascatsu. Accidentally close the tab. Better be sorry, man. Can I do it? I've changed so much. Alas, poor Cyrus. Awaken. Oh. No. Rip. Rip 5 seconds or whatever. I didn't put Robo in my team there. Can we get 3 no's? Can we get 3 no's? 3 no's! Okay, we got 3 out of 4 no's. This is the blessed run. At least for a marathon. This can't PB for me. And here we have the best cutscene in the game. I'll let you enjoy the great music and the cutscene. So yeah, there's a 1 in 8 chance of getting news. Figure out the percent. It actually got 3. Here comes the best animation in the game. Yeah, quality options are definitely helpful. I try not to stream at that high of a bit rate, because I never get quality options. My streams normally range between 650 to 900, normally on the lower end. Mainly because my internet's bad, but also lots of people don't have good internet, and that includes me. So it's pretty annoying when you try to watch a streamer who has no quality option. It's streaming at like 1.5k. You're gonna lose a huge viewer base, even though the stream might look really nice. Yeah, we run away fast. That's good. Okay, let's see if we can get this cycle. Nailed it, that was really close. I'm sorry, I needed to make a safety save. Magus Castle can be a real pain in the head. Oh, Magus Castle, okay. You're in for a real treat in like 2 minutes. Okay, so Magus Castle. Just need to basically check both of the rooms, check there's nothing, and then trigger the fight, and then we're gonna fight Flea and then Slash. It's actually a really hard fight. Flea is pretty easy. You're gonna see why. So let's see if we're on the right RNG. 46 on Frog. We're good. That's how you tell if you're on the good RNG. 46 on Frog. We are. And Flea is a pretty hard boss. People know that. Luckily for us. Yeah, we don't actually. Oh, you're gonna see in a second. So change my team. Put Marl here. A little bit of a team. Power Scarf. Oh, unequip his helmet, Ruby Vest, and Berserker. The thing here is, even though Marl doesn't. Even though Marl sucks, like damage wise right now, she needs to get TP because she needs to learn haste, which is gonna be really important to beat level Shell at a low level. 188. We're in for a treat. So during this fight, I am gonna do something special. Something special. I'm just gonna mash through this text. And I'm gonna put my controller down and take a break. Be back. Okay, I'm back. Yo, Frog's on a roll, huh? Okay, enough. I actually need to do some attacks for this boss. But basically what happens is, Frog's action bar feels at the exact same time Chrono gets hit, so Flea gets into like a weird state. So I don't really need to do anything until the end, because she eventually breaks out, or he, whatever, the Flea male, breaks out of the spell. So yeah, I didn't even get hit. There we go. And the Flea fight, pretty easy, straightforward. Turn a super hard boss into something easy. That's actually really nice. And now Slash. For Slash, I'm actually gonna be a bit quiet. I'm just gonna be like reading attacks and stuff. Basically, what you need to do is get Frog the crits. So we need to set up Frog to get the critical, so need to be pretty tight with who I attack and when I attack. I mean, not who, I can only attack Slash. Okay. Oh. It's been ages. Sear Slush. Now we actually put Robo in our team, because we actually need someone who can do something at this level. Which Marl can't for us right now. Here comes Slash. Slash. Hard boss, hard boss. There's a mid tonic I need to release within 8 frames, so that's basically the hardest part of the fight. Hopefully I can do it. If I can't, then I'll need to go for a backup and a reload later on, and that'll cost some time. So basically right now all I'm doing is holding X to release my attacks in the first frame. All I'm doing, holding X. But I don't want to hold X all the time, because I want Frog to get the crits. Not Robo, not Chrono, not Robo. So for example, right here, after Chrono's attack, there's a crit. If I hold X, Robo's gonna get it. But this is perfectly timed so that my action bar didn't actually feel there. And I can let Frog get the crit. So everything's really optimized. In that regards. I'm just gonna hold X again. Then Frog kills. This is first phase. Second phase a little bit harder because of that mid tonic I was talking about, where I only have 8 frames to release it. You know, 8 frames. This game runs at 60 frames per second, so it's hard. Chrono. Mid tonic. So here I set Chrono to mid-tonic. I heal him and I set him to mid-tonic. Why? Because then I can just sort of mash, or I mean do the double tap, instead of needing to move down to item and selecting the mid-tonic, which would basically make it impossible to get. Mid-tonic soon. Rock crits, robo attacks, and then we have the 8 frames. Let's see. Nailed it. Nailed it. Stop holding X. We did it. Stream, we did it. Hardest part of the fight, it's gone. Robo. He dies and I can stop holding axe now. Pretty good fight, Slash, actually. Yes, indeed. And here I use Slash so I can set Chrono's cursor to Slash, because I'm gonna need to Slash for my next fights. So yeah, good Slash. We get the Slasher. And we equip it on Chrono. Give him the magic scarf. Give this guy the hero medal. And we shelter. Now we're gonna save because, you know, safety for a marathon. Just in case. This game, everything can go wrong. Not kidding. If I miss one attack, then it can go from being super good to 5-minute time loss. This game is really punishing. So far, you've seen a really good run. No mistakes, but I've been going a little bit slower, just to be safe. But RNG wise, etc., all good. Gee, nice fight. Thanks. Pretty good actually. It went, that's the way the fight's supposed to go. So Magus Castle, this place is really hard to not get into any extra battle, and I need to not get into any extra battle so I can keep my RNG and not need to reload before Magus, because I reload before Magus, reload 2.2 to 2.4 seconds, so it's a really hard load. I'm actually getting the Doom Finger. You don't equip it, but I'm gonna sell it. The thing is, you can do this called Enhance Skip, where basically you skip buying full tonics for level shell, because you really only need one. But in a marathon, let's be honest, dude, everything can go wrong. So I'd rather have an extra mid tonics just in case. So I'm not gonna do Enhance Skip, which that I think it saves like 30 seconds. So I'm gonna grab the items I need to get the money to buy the full tonics and then the armor I need for level shell. Oh my god, I almost made a huge mistake. Wow. And let's go for shelter skip. Let's see if I can get it. If I don't get hit in this fight, I can go for something called shelter skip. I can skip the shelter. So I don't need to heal before Magus. Hold X. Tap. Kills this guy. Yes. Mash A. Yep. There it goes. Shelter skip. Shelter skip. Blah, blah, sorry. So now I don't need to shelter at all before Magus. It's a little bit faster than the normal way of doing it, which is slash, slurp cut, slash. This is a bit faster. Need to put Luca in my team, don't forget. Luca can kill one hit these enemies. She's the only one. Her fire is pretty powerful. And because they unequip Glitch, they have a boost to their magic attack. Hold X. Just so you kill 2 with fire and 2 with slash plus attack. 1 with crit and 1 with double slash. This is gonna be what, 153 Magus maybe? Pretty good for a marathon, honestly. Pretty damn good for a marathon. If I run in diagonal there, like looking to the sides, I don't trigger a fight. If I look up or down, I trigger a fight. You don't want to trigger fights, you know. How long did it take me to memorize all of this fight? Like 3 runs, more or less. That's the fights, like the not boss fights. The boss fights, I still have my notes out. I don't really need them, but yeah, I mean it's about repetition. The first 2 runs I actually did them with the route. After that it was like, okay, no route. Just me and my memory. And you know, you force yourself to learn it, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I always have my boss notes. That's the only thing I have out. Actually, I have them both printed out, but the only ones I have with me right now, the boss notes. Because I do need the boss notes, especially for level shell, since there are like 10 battles there in the boss gauntlet, so it's hard to memorize everything. And I have some side notes and stuff. Okay, Magus. RNG manipulation is also in game for this one. We're gonna get the barriers we need. Right now we only have lightning and shadow. We don't want to get water and fire because we don't have water and fire in our team. So I'm gonna do an attack and voila, shadow. So yeah, based RNG manipulation, right? Super based. Attack. Hit. Rocket. Rock and roll. You know, it would be pretty cool if we could get another shadow. Huh? It would be pretty cool, right? What do you know? Another shadow. It's frog. Rock and roll. Thanks. Let's spice things up, shall we, Magus? Lightning, nice. I know exactly what I'm getting though. RNG manipulation at its finest right here. Wait for Geyser. Mid-tonic frog. Lightning attack. Lightning barrier again! Oh, Magus. Giving us exactly what we need. This is the real El Magus, by the way. Kicking his butt. Kappa. Shoutouts to Magus. Ah, here we need to ether Chrono. Lightning. And if we're good, we are gonna get like 2 lightnings in without the barriers popping out. So let's smash. Got it. Okay. And then you don't want to beat Magus so quickly, you know, we want to make it emotional. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit to do my attacks here. Why am I doing this? Well, the thing is, if I kill Magus too quickly, I'm gonna be off the RNG for some criticals in the next area. I don't want that. I want to get the criticals pretty badly. So I waited a little bit there. Just to make sure. There we go, Dark Matter. Boom. And now I just need to mesh. I can't afford to get hit by another Dark Matter though. You normally don't get hit by more than one. I mean, you never get hit by more than one. He should die with this one, or with the Chrono Slash. Yeah, he's dead. 153. Wow, okay. Low 153 Magus time for a marathon? That's sick. Keep telling you, this run, guys, amazing. Amazing. If you wanna know what my PB Magus time was, exactly the same time I got right now. So, even though it's a marathon, I've been playing the exact same as my PB. And so, my PB was pretty good at the end though. I can save like 30 seconds though, so let's see how it goes. This run has been pretty good. So, oh boy, can't believe this. This run has been flawless. Like I've made movement mistakes, etc., but it has been a flawless run. Oh, in every single way. Like major mistakes. Yeah, soft 3 is dead though. Soft 3 is dead. And it's gonna be pretty hard to PB because I'm gonna need to, you know, I'm gonna need to save actually. And things like that. It's a marathon, you know. Not a PB attempt. But yeah, soft 3 is dead. That's for sure. Let's see how this goes though. We still have pretty hard parts to go, especially Sunken Desert. Which in PB was so good. Still though, this is pretty good. Happy. Okay, we got a couple pixel perfect skips coming up. Yeah, pixel perfect. Oh boy. Let's see if I can get them both. There are 2 of them. If I can get them both quickly, then that'd be amazing. They're pretty hard to get. We have some pretty, not really setups, but you know, where to position ourselves. Oh yeah, you could call that a setup. Just visual cues. Okay, visual cues was the word I was looking for. Well, I actually use a method with no visual cues for the first one. It's just my method. Hype! So yeah, right now we're going through the Actus Nest. Need to run away from this next 2 battles. You can't skip them anywhere else. As I said, we don't need their experience. We run away from this one, they are looking to the left, that means we're getting the crits. So we're on the right RNG. Always good. Get the meat eater right here. And skip these guys, and here comes the pixel perfect skips. Let's see how well they go. We set up. That's 2 pixels, that's perfect. That's the first one. From the way I set up, I need to move 2 pixels to the left with 1 tap. Okay, I'm gonna explain after this one. Oh, come on. Oh, I missed the second one. I'm probably gonna lose the criticals though, that's the main thing, not the getting into an extra battle. Whatever. Still good. So yeah, for the first one, as I said, Chrono with 1 tap can move 1 or 2 pixels, it's random. Completely random. So this time when I tapped, he moved 2 pixels, which was what I needed. If he had moved 1, I had me to reset up. We can still get the criticals though, we should still be good. If we don't get the crits then... that's like 30 seconds. I hate that second skip though. I need to put Marl because this is 70%. And 100% you put Luca. Yeah, that's true. Well, I expect to get it every time, but that's just because I'm crazy. But yeah, it's still good. Let's see if we can get the crits though. If we can get the crits, we're pretty good. Come on. No crits. Please die. Screw this. Awful. Star, speed build, power. Now we're off the RNG, so we're gonna have a tougher Black Tyranno fight. I mean a different Tyranno fight. Well, but yeah, that was a 40-second time loss, which basically breaks every chance of PB, so I can play with no pressure now. Okay, so basically this Tyranno layer, it's like Danadora Mountains. Lots of battles, and I'm gonna be moving like crazy to skip them all. Like crazy. So, let's get out of here first. Okay, so no battles triggered so far. Please hit the switch, thank you. Down left. Correct. I didn't set myself to Cyclone though. If this was 100%, it didn't really matter if I didn't get the crits. It would be pretty cool though. I got a 100% PB in the Fast Force Marathon. So you know, it's good to have a PB. Even though if it's not a good PB, you know, it's good to have a PB in a marathon run, because commentary is normally way better than, you know, what a normal stream is. It will also be funny for me to have my 2 PBs in a marathon. Being marathon runs. So yeah, there I did a Fatal glitch to skip Nisbel 2. Nisbel 2 is a super hard boss. Luckily for us, we can just fade him out. I learned everything I need. Quick menu here. Oh, come on. Come on, Jerry. Shelter. Battle speed 2. And safety save. At safety save, I always do it, even if it's a PB attempt. Because if you miss Megazord skip, it's over. I mean, you lose like a couple of minutes. This is Megazord skip. Perfect. You have 4 pixels to get through that trigger. And skip the battle. Pretty good, huh? Take out the boss notes, just in case. And Black Tyranno, the longest fight in the game and also one of the clutchest. Takes like 6 minutes. So let's have a good Black Tyranno fight, please. First phase, we need to kill Asala quickly. We wanna get rid of him as quick as possible. And then you leave the Tyranno alone. And then fire Chrono maybe? That's good. I was kind of nervous because if I was on this really bad RNG, which can happen, because I missed the crits and whatnot, where he can kill your characters before the start of the second phase, that's really bad. Apparently, if he attacks Chrono here, and then attacks Hila, should be perfect. Yeah. then we slash this guy. It's not a mistake to slash him, even though it's gonna do like 10 damage. It prevents him from doing an attack. I'm at Tonic Ayla. And then I need to be really careful here. I messed up my audio cue for when it actually started. So basically we're gonna be spamming Spin Cut and Flame Kick. Two main things. And slash when he has his defense up later on. After he kills my characters. Thing is, he's gonna kill my characters. Only Ayla's gonna survive and I need to revive. And the way this is done, it's gonna be clutch, but you can get it only on cycle. That's if you wanna see it that way. Okay, if I get the Spin Cut, I got everything. Nailed it. It's gonna kill my characters now. I need to revive Chrono and Ayla. And hopefully he'll kill Luke at the second time. He kills one character twice. Revive Chrono. 2 up, right? 1 to slash. Ayla mashes A. Chrono mashes A as well. Please kill Luca. Come on. I know you want to kill Luca, nice. It's good. So yeah, this is the fight, the way the Black Chrono fight is supposed to go. Oh, I think I should have done slash before that. Yeah, I think I should have. Whatever. Need to wait a little bit here. Okay, Flame Kick. So yeah, this fight's not gonna be that close. That clutch. So it's gonna be pretty good. We need one more Spin Cut and the Flame Kick and we're fine. Okay, I need to hold A here, sorry. The fight's pretty scary, yes. It's pretty tight, but that was pretty good. We managed to kill him in 2. Clutch is when you kill him in 1. But that fight was absolutely perfect. Even though I made lots of mistakes during the split. Now we get sort of like a relax, get some story, etc. before the Sunken Desert, Lava Shell, boom boom boom, hardest parts of the game. With the speedrun, obviously. Especially Sunken Desert, oh my god, that place is hell. That place is hell. So yeah, once again, if you're thinking, go to the bathroom, get some food. Right now it's the time. Not much is gonna happen here. We're just gonna talk to the plant lady and die. Get sent back. Well, charge dependent, obviously. I'm actually gonna go buy full tonics. So yeah, for this the PB is dead. So we can still get a pretty good time though. Bye. Normally in RTA you don't get full tonics, as I said you only need 1 and you can use cure for the second one. But if the fight goes wrong, you could definitely use the full tonics. You can't beat it. If the fight goes wrong and you don't have full tonics, you're dead. So yeah. Sometimes if it goes wrong, you're dead anyways, but normally you get a little bit of a chance to fix it. So we need to talk to the plant lady, pretty important. Secretly plant it. And we wanna close the text box before we go into the door. If you don't close the text box before you go into the door, yeah, the Sunken Desert's not open. And you if you wanna open it again, you need to get the epoch and go back to this era. and talk to her sister or whatever it is. So yeah, it's unbuyable. So you need to talk to her. Make sure you close the text box. I'll replay this game. Yeah. Should replay this game. Replay value is amazing. So many things to do. And yeah, you can try and get any of the 13 endings. That's an extra bonus that this game adds. 13 endings. And some of the 13 endings have different depending on things you did and didn't do. Like there's one with the cats. Five cats ending. Nice. Yeah, I played the Android port once. You know, it's pretty good. Like, obviously, it's hard to control, you know, etc. But it does the job. Okay, when is your all endings run? Well, when it gets routed, then I'll definitely do one. There's this back in time glitch, which probably would send all endings to be sub 10. So when that gets routed, a 9-hour run doesn't sound that bad. Right now, there's no real route with RNG manipulation and stuff, so yeah, never until it's routed. So yeah, this is like the relax. I died to the golem because it's faster to die. And if you kill him, you just get XP and a tab, and you'll still get this part. So you don't really need that. Si no, no causa. Okay. Let's go. Here it goes, baby. End of the run starts. First part of it begins when we get to Sunken Desert, so in like 2 minutes. We need to get a couple things, but we only need to get the Swallow, which is a good sword. It gives Chrono +3 speed, and better attack than the Slasher. Yeah, this marathon is to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. So you wish to donate, it's a pretty good cause. Everything is appreciated. Okay, so we're gonna get a swallow now. Get to the fade out glitch because when you go to break the barrier with the pendant, well, you get a sort of an animation. I mean, a little cutscene. We don't like that, you know? It loses time. Don't want to lose time. So yeah, we break this. Boom. Swallow. Off to 600 and Sunken Desert. Sunken Desert is the hardest part in the game. We're super under leveled. Their enemies have a super high miss chance, so I need to be on a certain RNG and I need to keep it the whole way through, which is pretty hard, honestly. So I'm gonna do my best. Normally it's always lose a couple minutes there. Hopefully we can make it flawlessly this time. And you also have to load in a pretty specific time to get the right RNG seed. And it's a pretty hard one, it's 2.5 to 2.7 seconds. So, you know, it's pretty hard to keep up. I'm gonna get in here. Normally I do this after the Red Knight fight, but I don't want to forget. I'm gonna charge the chest. If I charge it in 600 and I open it in 1000, it's gonna power up. So instead of getting the blue vest, I'm gonna get the blue mail, which is definitely what I want. Okay, there's Sunken Desert. Swallow. Save and reload, and here comes the hardest reload in the game. 1, 2.5. That might have been a little bit late. Maybe? If you don't get it, it's basically like a 30-second time loss. Not that bad. I mean, we wish we'd not get time loss, you know? Okay. If I hit 589 on this guy, we're good. I missed too early. But interesting. Okay. Okay, that was pretty good. This load was definitely it. I loaded early. What? I thought I had been late. Maybe it was just super late. Normally when it's late you hit 592. 589? Yes sir, 589. Rolo kick on this guy. Marl eyes on this guy. Oh, I didn't wait. Oh, okay, let's see if I can do it. Is he gonna hit Chrono? He didn't hit Chrono, nice, okay. If he hits Chrono, it's fine. It's just, you know, extra animation, a little bit of a time loss, you know, but it doesn't really matter. And drill kick. So, second chance, that's fine. I mean, second try. For the load, not bad, only 3-second loss. Normally it's ideal to get it first try, but it's pretty hard. There's a safe strat, but it's slower. And I don't like going for slower things really. In most cases. Only when I haven't practiced things, I might go for the slow strat. Oh, always gotta go fast. Let's get this one now. This fight's pretty easy, the hard one's the last one. Spin cut. Cat attack. 219, 209, sorry. Then spin cut again. Correct, son. Okay, last fight before the Retinite. The boss is pretty hard as well, but I want to get rid of this mini fights. They're pretty hard. Focus mode. Ash. We got it fast enough. We did get it fast enough. Okay, you have to be super quick there. And then cat attack, not the default one. And spin cut. Nailed it. Nailed it, nailed it. So good, so good. We're doing great, we're doing great. I need to meet either Ayla and heal. Okay. A little bit of a fade out here. I'm gonna do this right now. Organize. I'm gonna heal all my characters to full. I'm gonna meet either Ayla. I'm gonna continue with the fade out. And we get a good spawn. We didn't get a good spawn. Okay, we got a decent spawn. Okay, here goes the fights. Let's check Marl HP. Please be higher than 226. Yeah, 226. Okay, good. Ice bottom. Cat attack bottom. Bottom. I need to be really careful here, so I'm not gonna look at the chat during this fight. One single attack can be the end of this. This boss is really hard if you mess it up. So I'm gonna be really safe. Send Cyclone on. Chrono. Attack. Spin cut. Cat attack again. Oh, that was too fast. Whatever. He should heal. And then absorb Marl. Okay, and then that attacks Pinker and he should be dead. I mean the bottom part. Please be dead. Dead, okay. Spin cut. Cat attack. Sand breath Marl, okay. He hits Ayla sometimes, I don't know why. It's not that bad. Spin cut. Cat attack. Spin cut. Should have absorbed Marl now. I'm sorry, I didn't wait, I should have waited, whatever. Absorb Marl. Now I need to wait for cat attack though, so that was super bad. Why am I so bad at this game? Please don't mess this up. You got this, I got this. Spin cut, cat attack on top. Okay. Should kill the core. Oh, Sunken Desert went fine for once. Nice. That's a first, you don't see that often. Sunken Desert going good. Need to get all the chests now because we need to get money, 40,000 to buy 2 side caps, which we need to prevent status from. That was pretty good Sunken Desert, honestly. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Even though I had an extra reload, the rest was perfect. Oh, need to talk to Fiona. Sure, you can help Fiona. I did charge the chest, so I can go. So now I am on the right RNG for Lavo Shell. I don't need to save and reloading for Lavo Shell, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna save anyways because this is a marathon, and in case I'm on the wrong RNG, it's game over. But theoretically, I did everything perfectly, so I shouldn't have to save and reset. So right now I did this. I need to go to Lean Square 1000. Go to the castle, get the elixir, and get the blue mail. Okay, so we're gonna get first the blue mail. We charged the chest in the past in 600. You open it in 1000 and it powers up. Now we go to the castle and we get the second and last elixir. We need 2 elixirs, you're gonna see why, but it's for the elixir glitch, which we use to kill Lavos, because you know, at our levels, we can't really kill Lavos, you know. Face it. So we're gonna need a glitch to do it. We got elixir now. We need to sell some items. Okay, we bought the 2 side caps we needed. For a second I thought I needed to buy the memory caps. That would happen, GG. So now we need to get the green dream. Basically watch the cutscene. And save Lucas' mom. Don't really need to save Lucas' mom. But it's faster to save her legs. Oh, sorry. Should have moved there. That's what happened once you check the time on your phone. Was like 4 seconds there. Oh yeah, you need to be nice to people. In 100%. There's this new, or he kindly asks you. He's been working for a couple thousand years, and couple million years actually, and he kindly asks you to put him to sleep. No, even if it takes 1 second, you gotta be nice to people, or animals, or whatever you can consider news. I always take my time to help them. Okay, we got the green dream. It's time to go to La Rochelle. Oh baby, La Rochelle. Here we go. First team change. Chrono e La Luca. Here it goes. It's been quite some time since I've done this. Should be good though. Last time I did it was Cravathon. Last month maybe? No, 2 months ago. Or was it last month? I can't remember. Let's go, baby. Funny thing is that Cravathon I had to do it twice. Because I'm pretty bad. Oh, I just kidding. I didn't notice I didn't level up. And I died from 1 hit. And I got to that final phase. That's where